Ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday, y'all. We are back.
Woo!
Back with some familiar faces along with a new one. You guys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, Ben Kaplan. Do I say anything else?
Where can they find you? Who are you?
Oh, there goes Periscope.
There goes Periscope.
You can find me on all social media at the Ben Kaplan. Also, if you know where I live, you can find me there, but please don't.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. Please don't find me, guys, in real life.
Right. Only
Go
on
ahead,
social
Bree.
media. My name's Brianna Price. Guys, we got it all situated. I have one name for everything now.
Yes.
Brianna
Yes.
N. Price.
It was so many names.
It was
at
so
first.
much. It was,
Yeah, she had like 3.
anyway.
That's funny. What's up, guys? Bobby Ray, or Bobby Ray Jr. You can find me everywhere, Bobby Ray Jr. BeyondDapper.com. Haven't been updating lately, but I'm working on it. Don't judge me.
And y'all know you can find me everything at Jeffro5. Nothing's changed. Everything's here. So, how you guys been? How's the weekend? How's the summer? We haven't been here in a while.
Somebody
what's
looks
going on?
Tam. Where have you been?
I'm gonna save that one for the end of it.
Right.
But I could talk about my weekend. This weekend, what I do? I went to a really good fundraiser. Bree, I saw you there.
We were both
the
there, yeah.
Beats for Breast Cancer event. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed myself. Saturday, I didn't do anything. I just hung out with some friends, stayed in, and Friday was the turn up. And that was my weekend.
Yes.
Cool.
What about you guys?
I was at a horror film festival all weekend, so I watched a lot of really good indie horror films. Drank a lot, as you do at film festivals. Yeah, ate a lot of barbecue too.
Nice.
That's pretty much it.
Dopeness.
I did my hair,
Get it?
and that's it.
I went to the fundraiser.
I did my hair, and I went to the fundraiser and slept. So I'm exciting.
What did
Exciting
I
times.
I had to work this weekend, but I got drunk Friday.
Where do you
Went
work?
downtown. I work for Dell. I work from home.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got drunk Friday, and then Saturday I watched a lot of football. Sunday I watched a lot of football.
That's what weekends are
I'm
made
pretty
for.
boring during football season.
You like football?
Love football.
What's your favorite team?
I don't have a favorite team.
I don't even know. I asked that.
All right, so nothing's changed, guys. You know how we start the show here. Everybody grab your shot glass. I'm gonna hold mine. Make sure y'all can see the flag in there.
Well, mine is
Cheers.
a thing.
Cheers.
Show out.
Cheers.
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 Let's go.
L'chaim.
Ooh,
That's strong.
that's a good way to start the show.
That's definitely. Is that
That's
mezcal?
strong.
Is that
Going
mezcal?
back.
Mm.
Tequila?
Oh yeah, tequila, but not mezcal. I don't know what that's the brand. is.
Smoky.
We
He
ain't
said
that
he was gonna
fancy.
make them light. But
All right,
That's nice.
so you guys, we're gonna start things off in the news hot topics. First thing, Cosmopolitan, they rolled out for their 50th anniversary
God.
their newest cover featuring the Kardashians. However, that is not the biggest deal of this. The biggest deal is that along with that, they are calling them America's first family. What do you guys think about that?
It's crazy. It's trash.
that's crazy.
But it's true. It's
How it's
crazy
true?
because it's true, and I hate
What's
it.
true?
Like they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're America's first family in the sense of entertainment, reality
guess-
TV.
Everybody does know who they are.
But
I don't-
however,
What?
I don't know why people are offended by it though, because I mean we're talking about Cosmopolitan. I mean, like it's not, it's
not
like
relevant.
but when you hear the words first family, you initially go to the first family of the United States, which would
Yeah.
be the Obamas.
Absolutely.
So is it in a sense Cosmo is trying to compare the Kardashians to the Obamas?
I don't.
I don't know about that. I mean,
I don't think they're trying to compare, but I just feel like it's just blatant disrespect.
I
feel
do
that.
agree that it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But again, we're talking about Cosmopolitan.
True.
You know?
I mean, I
I
think
don't know.
Chloe looks great.
Chloe
She's
looks
front
so
and center.
good. She looks so good. She's gotten a lot of surgery. I watched. No, I watched like an old Keeping Up with the Kardashians where she was married to Lamar, and she looked not great.
Different.
Just different. She's like super hot now. All that plastic surgery is
I was
working.
gonna say
So it's the
plastic
first
surgery.
family.
Maybe she worked some of it out.
I mean, like, sure, she works out, but her face is different, and so is her ass and her boobs.
So it's the first family to create multi-millionaires off of a single sex tape, and
I read somewhere that's like
That's
they're the
it.
definition of putting the team on, like, and that's true. Like,
That's a better way to
I
put
mean,
it.
it's true. I mean, Kim gained notoriety from that, but it was definitely, I think, the efforts and work of Kris Jenner which made them
Right.
who
Hands
they
down.
are.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, Kim's sex tape was just a stepping stone in making Kardashian.
She
nation.
just take one for the team,
Right. I mean, hey.
literally.
Did you guys see that meme? This is kind of related about Northwest.
Oh Jesus.
It's really funny. It's basically like, I'll find it and then I'll just say it probably randomly. So, anyways.
All right, you guys. All right, so moving on. Next up, also in magazine. So Rihanna, she is covering Vanity Fair this month, looking beautiful. One of the things Rihanna is actually taking heat for is that in the interview, she said that Rachel Dolezal is a hero. She says,
Right up there with Martin Luther King.
right, and if you remember Rachel Dolezal, she is the woman who was living her life as living as an African American woman.
Yeah.
Up till earlier this year, she was
She did look like a bright skin, though. She did.
She was
For real.
called out, and Rihanna said in the
looked
interview,
mulatto.
I think she's a bit of a hero because she kind of flipped on society a little bit. She says it's such a horrible thing that she pretended to. Is it such a horrible thing that she pretended to be black? Black is a great thing. I think she legit changed people's perspectives a bit and woke people up. What do you guys think about Rihanna's
I
statement?
think like the bigger problem with what she did and what Rihanna's missing is that she didn't just like say, when people are like, oh, what's your ethnicity? I'm black. She was like working for the NAACP and like
right.
taking on another people's struggle and calling it her own. I mean, I don't, I wouldn't really know what that would be like exactly. Or like I grew up, I'm Jewish, and if somebody was like we're pretending to be Jewish and talking about like the Holocaust and how 6 million of their people died, I'd be like,
It's weird.
fuck you.
Now it's like
You're not a
I feel
hero.
like Rachel, she got the biggest fuck yous and dragged through the muds after that. But prior to her being called out for not actually being an African American, she, like you said, was working for the NAACP. She was doing good things
work,
That
yeah.
is true.
for the black
Yeah.
community.
But you can work for them, right?
Yeah, she can still do without,
Without saying she's black.
But do you think she would have
Right.
gotten to be president? Because she was like president of the Spokane chapter up there in Washington. Do you think she would have gotten that position and that power had she come in
Oh,
as a
no.
white woman just working for this organization?
Well, no, but what's frustrating about it is that if it was ever on, like, if she ever faced a challenge as a black woman, she had the option to not be a black woman anymore.
She's like, watch this shit off.
No,
Exactly.
but like black
Fuck
people
that.
don't have that. They don't like
That option.
we live this. You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm like, oh, I think it'd be fun to like try this, and I'm really interested in this culture. It's like,
Right.
no, we have to live this life every day, and to trivialize it that way is frustrating. And I think that Rihanna, as much as I love her, should probably not talk about stuff like this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
can I say something
Sorry,
off
Riri. I love
topic
you.
a little
Oh,
bit?
go ahead.
Kind of, but seriously, not. So did y'all see this young white chick that took like a permanent marker and like it was some kind of dare or challenge or something? She like colored her whole face black.
No.
That shit would not come off, so now they gotta like do a skin graft from like her
No.
back and I think buttocks to.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I'm like, is that you?
Yeah.
You gotta verify that story.
It is. It is.
Okay,
God.
Bobby just made that up.
No,
Okay, moving on.
it's a real thing. Google that shit.
All
It's
right.
real.
So moving on. Next up in the news, we have this mom. She just took on a textbook that downplayed slavery, and she actually won a very important victory. So her name is Roni Dean Buren. I hope I pronounced that right. She was surprised to learn that a McGraw-Hill Education 9th grade textbook titled World Geography seemed to be lacking any reference to the brutal conditions endured by black people captured and sold in the Atlantic slave trade. The questionable section of the textbook titled Patterns of Immigration reads, the Atlantic slave trade between the 1500s and 1800s brought millions of workers from Africa to southern United States to work on agricultural plantations. We got a little snippet of the video that she posted to our Facebook page, so we'll take a look and come back and talk about it.
About 13% of the people in the United States are foreign born, while Native Americans, Alaska Natives, and Native Hawaiians make up 2% of the population. The remaining population is descended from immigrants. Immigrants. Yeah, that word matters. Immigrants. The Atlantic slave trade between the 1500s and the 1800s brought millions of workers from Africa to the southern United States to work on agricultural plantations. So it is now considered immigration.
All right. So they are not slaves; they were workers.
I'm sure.
But it said patterns of immigration.
so sure.
Yeah.
What?
Patterns of immigration.
I really hate this country. You guys.
What?
I just
Immigration.
really do. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know.
I feel
How
like
do you
Say something.
if you're not comfortable being honest about like the dark spots in our history as a country, like
all of them.
slavery or pretty much kicking the Native Americans out, don't write textbooks
No.
on history.
But the
You know.
thing is, and one thing this our clip didn't show, but if you watch the full video, she started at the front of the book, which shows the people who wrote, the people who approved, the board that reviewed the book. You have all of these different educated people, they all have PhD behind their name, that approved this new edition of this textbook to go out and go into these classrooms. This was in Texas, mind you. I forgot what city it was in, but they approved, like a board,
about
a
right.
group of people approved this to be okay to go into a classroom and exclude a very important part of American history.
But don't you think that's intentional? Like,
Oh,
that's,
definitely.
That's like so
Yeah.
fucking intentional.
Because it's like, I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it just is. It is. What were
It's
you gonna
fucked up.
say?
No, I was just gonna say, like, even though it's a tough, if they want to say it's a tough topic to talk about, cool. But at the same time, I mean, you got to talk about it because
Don't write textbooks.
people need to know. Like, people need to know what really happened. So
Yeah, but
that
also,
they're not.
it's like it's just for kids though. It's not people.
But no, but
I thought
Texas-
it was a high school textbook. Wasn't it a high school
ninth
textbook?
grade, right?
ninth grade, yeah, high
Ninth
school.
grade,
Yeah.
they need to know.
Yeah, ninth grade.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Should
I
be
thought you
very
said
honest
That's what
at
I'm
that
saying.
point.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
if kids don't know what's gonna happen later when black kids just keep getting shot and keep getting shot and keep dying and all this shit keeps happening and nobody understands the history behind it. What's
history,
gonna
yeah.
happen when the rest of us aren't here anymore and the new generation has no
Exactly.
fucking
Well,
idea?
I don't know. All as far back as I can remember, every history book that I ever had, it definitely spoke about slavery.
Yeah.
It
Let me
gave
ask
the
you
details of it. We watched,
Roots.
Roots, in school. Like we had all of this. So to take that away, it's like
Did it ever? Do you guys remember? Was it uncomfortable when y'all had the slavery? Was it uncomfortable?
no.
Would you go to an all black school or like a
No,
school?
my elementary all the way through high school was very mixed. I didn't go to all black school until I went to college.
Okay, what about you?
It was kind of mixed, but
I went to an all white school. What about you?
I mean, it was pretty mixed. Yeah.
yeah.
I felt crazy. We would read,
How did-
Huck
okay.
Finn, and they'd be like, nigger, and everybody would look at me. And I felt like I had to like speak on behalf of everybody. It was terrible.
How did you ever feel when like the slavery talk came up in school? Like, was it uncomfortable, or even with the Holocaust, slavery, everything? Like,
I guess I was never uncomfortable with like talking about it. I mean, like, because it did happen. You can't,
Right.
No matter how much we heal as a country, it's still part of our history, which is why the whole thing with the textbook is fucked up. But yeah, no, I was never like uncomfortable.
Right.
And I
about
think
it.
that's the biggest thing. Like you said, it did happen. So to take that out is to almost say it didn't happen or try to rewrite history,
Right.
which you can't do.
because kids think like, oh, they just came over to work. Yeah.
Well, in a statement
Patterns of
issued to
immigration.
Facebook, the publisher McGraw-Hill, they said, we conducted a close review of the content and agreed that our language in the caption did not adequately convey that Africans were both forced into migration and to labor against their will as slaves. We believe we can do better. To communicate these facts more clearly, we will update this caption and describe the arrival of African slaves in the U.S. as a forced migration and emphasize that their work was done as slave labor.
You know what I'd like to know is if they recall the books, like if schools have to pay for the new version of it, or do like public schools who don't have the money to get new books, are they going to have to like have these textbooks that have this
How
bullshit
soon
in
will
it for
they
like 10
do
years?
a new
They're not
print?
gonna do anything.
they're not gonna do anything.
They're not gonna do anything.
Especially in Texas, they don't say they are, but they're not gonna do anything.
They're not gonna do it.
I was really surprised it was McGraw-Hill because they like make all school
All the
textbooks.
books, yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys, Body runs everything. The same 3 people run everything, so it's no surprise.
No surprise.
No, I had nothing profound to say. Okay.
All right, well, so moving on. Up next, we have this. The headline reads: Marketing exec fired due to racist Facebook post about co-workers' sons. I thought we would come back with different topics aside from race, but we're going right into this.
Yeah.
So this guy, Jared Roth, he was in Atlanta. He's worked for Polaris Marketing Group last week. Well, he used to. He was fired after he posted racist comments on a Facebook picture of himself and a coworker's African-American son. You see the picture here on the screen, and he received a lot of tweets that came at him saying a lot of negative things. One saying, "I didn't know you were a slave owner." Another one, help us feed the poor child today. Another one says, "But massa, I didn't do nothing." Dude, where the hell did you get a black kid? And someone else says, the feral black kids are always, and they put a picture up here, but it's just a lot of negativity on there. So he was fired for the picture. What do you guys think of that?
I think that black kid needs an adequate textbook so he knows what the fuck they're talking about.
That was good. Great callback. Great timing. Everything delivery.
I'm a comedy genius.
Good.
Right? I mean, I'm just like, what was his intent behind taking the picture?
And how stupid were all those people who wrote that shit? I mean, like it said it also in the article that a bunch of the other people got fired too. I mean, how stupid do you have to be to say shit like that?
That's real though.
You know,
That's
or
real.
think it's okay to joke like that.
People think like that though.
And then it's
real.
like he couldn't have I don't know, did he really have permission to take the picture though?
That's
Like,
another thing. Did he have permission to take a picture?
It
with
was
the
like a
child?
weird photo.
Yeah,
It was
it's a
like
very
kinda
weird
like
photo.
The
Yeah,
kid was just in the background
and
and
the
the
kid
kid looked
just
like they were
like
posing
chilling.
for
The
a
kid is
photo.
back there not knowing what the fuck's going on, but
He's
this man
just
is
chilling.
taking a selfie. Look at how he's looking at him.
He's so cute. That's a cute kid.
That's an adorable kid.
With that white tee on, huh?
Reminds me of a young Bobby Ray.
All right, you guys. So, a name that's been all too familiar to Hot Topics this past year, Bill Cosby. So, Bill is back in the news because this Friday, 27 of Bill Cosby's accusers, they will come together for a sit-down on-air interview on Dateline on NBC. The Dateline special titled "The Cosby Accusers Speak" will air Friday at 9 p.m.
That's a really creative name. Are you drunk already?
I'm gonna do that again. The Dateline special titled "The Cosby Accusers Speak" airs on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. Some of the accusers who will appear include model Beverly Johnson, Eden Twirl, Lisa Lublin,
Right.
Sonny Wells, and Linda Kirkpatrick. What do you guys think?
I don't want to talk about him
Are you
anymore.
gonna watch?
No.
That
I'm gonna
title, right?
DVR, but that title.
If it's giving victims a voice, then I think that's good. But I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's about cashing in on something. You know,
Right.
this is TV we're talking about. You
Right.
know,
Now
we're
it's gotten-
making
yeah.
money.
And what is it on? You said
It's on NBC.
Oh yeah.
So, but
that's
the thing
ratings.
is, over the course of the whole scandal, you had over 40 women come out against Bill Cosby. Now, only 27 of them, are going to sit down and talk.
Maybe they're just tired.
That's it. 27
of
or
it.
7.
I'm
27.
tired of
27.
it.
27?
27.
That is
They
the
got-
majority of it.
That's-
I don't know how you I'm guessing it's like an hour-long interview. Like, how
Oh,
much
yeah,
can
you
you
know
say when you
that,
have
yeah.
27 people speaking?
They're all going
Right.
to say the same thing and they're going to cut it.
Well,
They're
I
all
was going to say,
saying
it's not going
the
to be live. They're definitely going to edit this,
Yeah.
to put it all together. So, it's probably been taped already, if not being taped between
Yeah.
today and tomorrow.
When is it airing?
Huh?
When is
Friday
it
night.
airing?
But they call them the Cosby accusers.
Cosby, I mean,
'Cause
well,
he hasn't
because
been
it's all
charged.
alleged,
He hasn't been
charged of
convicted.
anything.
What is this?
Of anything.
Because it's like
crazy.
past the statute.
And they
of
said they
limitation.
speak.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I'm just tired
I'm
of
tired
it.
of Bill. I wish they would just do whatever they're gonna do. Like
There's nothing to do.
It
I'm
There's
talking
nothing to do.
about like with all his endorsement, whatever he got. Like, won't they just?
Does he have
anything?
anything
I think they
left?
have.
I think they
Oh, they have?
I don't think he has
I mean, he's
anything
still
going for
touring.
now.
He still has his
He still has his
tour,
tour.
but
People keep booking him
Wait,
for.
he has a tour?
Yeah.
yeah, he's been on the comedy tour
on
since
comedy
the whole thing
tours to
started. And that was
that.
the big thing.
And people come in
That's
like.
what I want to talk
gonna
about.
see
It's
Bill
like, who's
Cosby?
going to see Bill Cosby? Like, it's like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, Bill Cosby's coming to town. It's like,
Like, why would you?
Well, at this
you go.
point, but now people are going to see him so they can heckle
Heckle
him
him.
and they
Oh,
can,
no.
say things
yeah, but
about
they got to pay like $60,
Maybe
which
gotta
goes
pay,
into
yeah.
his pocket.
pocket.
So it's like,
To
Doesn't-
some people, they think it's worth it.
yeah.
$60 is a lot to
Yeah.
still rate this.
For Bill Cosby.
That's more?
All right, so
No, okay.
the next story that we're going to
Yes,
do, you
please.
guys, a 12-year-old boy is suspended for, quote-unquote, staring at a girl. 12-year-old boy from St. Gabriel Consolidated School in Glendale, Ohio, was suspended for staring at another student. The boy's mother tells the station that her son and the female student were engaged in the staring game, and that the girl, she giggled the entire time. The perception is, the reason that he's suspended is they say that he intimidated her.
But she was giggling.
Keep reading.
Right. You can tell, however, the Archdiocese of Cincinnati tells HLN of the incident. 2 7th grade males, 1 white and 1 black, were suspended for 1 day because of the actions that far exceeded staring. What actions far exceeded staring? The Archdiocese claimed that Tolbert's son, another male student, and the female victim were interviewed by teachers and school's principal. Ultimately, the boys were given a 1-day suspension, and the parent-student handbook says, which the male students and his parents signed, agree to follow, explicitly lists intimidation as conduct that may result in suspicion. So that's like, you know, when you go online or whatever and you get those terms and
and
agreements,
conditions?
like the words
Like
like
you
this,
just-
and you just go all the way down, you hit accept. So
Let me in this shit,
mama done
accept.
signed off on some shit that she probably didn't read to tell her son.
I remember in school, like, they would give you, like, the student handbook and you'd have to get it signed by your parents, but it was like 100 pages of just
Right.
like tiny text. Nobody reads that shit.
Nobody
But like,
reads
my
that
question is did they ever talk to the girl and ask, like, were you playing a game?
She was giggling. That's what she was
Yeah,
giggling.
if she was giggling,
yeah.
yeah. Did they talk? Because if they were just playing a game, then it's pretty fucked up.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah,
It's 12 years old.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they like. I would think this would be something you like bring the kids in, you talk about, you handle it, you go
Right.
back to class. Like,
That's it.
yeah, exactly. I don't understand why it. You know,
And then you suspend him for a day, so he like, oh shit, fuck it, I get to stay home for a day for it.
Right.
Like that's the best part.
That was the best thing about getting suspended. It's like,
Yeah.
I never
Fucking
got
stay at
I
home.
never got suspended.
You
I
guys-
never got out of school suspension. I got in school
What does that
suspension.
even
which
mean?
Yo,
sucked.
now that shit.
Now,
That was
in school
detention.
suspension.
I had that a couple times,
So-
but I always talked my way out of it.
Out of
detention?
school, out of school suspension, you at
Go
home
home.
for the day. You can't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You
It's
go
basically in your
home, you
parents'
chilling.
hands, and depending on what kind of parents you have, that might be the best day out of
Ever.
school.
Yeah.
However,
My mom
in
didn't
school
give a
suspension,
fuck.
you are in a classroom.
It's like a prison.
It's like prison. You cannot
You guys both
speak.
did it?
You
I
cannot
have.
speak. You cannot get up. They serve you like the worst
worst.
lunch ever.
that was
All
all
you
you
have is your class assignments for the
Yeah.
entire 7-8 hour school
and,
day.
and ours, they had these like cardboard, like they, it was like a makeshift cubicle.
Ah,
and it
yeah.
went
Yeah.
up. They couldn't see shit. Just Texas, you couldn't see shit.
Texas is on some other shit.
And you had to just sit
I've
there. It's
never-
like, fuck.
I never had to
Shit
do
over.
that.
Wow. Well, Tober and her husband, they filed a suit in Hamilton County to have their son's suspension
Memory.
to have their son's suspension removed. We will see if he gets removed or not. But I think it's just a 1-day suspension. He'll be all right. Okay, so, and I think this is the last story, you guys. So this woman arrested for allegedly setting her ex's apartment on fire. California woman LaShonda Thompson. Here's a picture of LaShonda. LaShonda Thompson, 29. She entered the woman's apartment. I'm sorry. She tried to burn down her ex-girlfriend's apartment because she was upset that she had a new girlfriend. So
Why I could never date a woman. Like,
she entered the woman's apartment at 5:15 a.m. on October 3rd. That was what, Friday,
That's
Saturday?
2 days.
That was like 2 days, 3
Two
days
days
ago.
ago.
And turned on all 4 burners on the stove, according to the news release. She then left a pot of grease on the burners to heat up and ignite in an attempt to burn down the apartment. Now, the downstairs portion of the apartment caught fire, leaving no way for the 3 adults and 1 child who were sleeping upstairs to escape.
3
All-
adults.
3 adults.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I thought she
Wait,
was
what
had a
were they doing?
girlfriend.
Wait, that who?
I'm reading,
Okay,
I'm reading
could
the
have
text.
been the new girlfriend and like the
Another
roommate,
girl,
you
right.
know.
It says all 4 victims
No.
had to jump from the 2nd story window to safety.
That's so funny.
Yes.
It's actually kind
An
of scary.
investigation revealed that Thompson had been in a relationship with the adult female victim at home and she told them upset that she had dated another girl. She's been held in custody right now without bond.
I don't mean to be.
Are her
sound
actions
grotesque.
justified?
No.
No.
I don't mean to grow. I don't mean to be grotesque.
Hold on, what kind of question is
Listen,
that?
I don't mean to be gross, but okay, I know I'm immature. So why? I don't understand. Okay, you know how some chicks be saying, "Oh, he had some good D." like make him go crazy. Like, what did
Oh,
another
God, here
woman?
you
Like, what
go.
did she do though? What did she do to make you act like that?
Girls are possessive. Women tend to be more possessive.
But
I
it ain't no
think.
D.
Yeah, my thing is
That
okay.
doesn't mean that they didn't love each other.
But
Bobby.
my thing was, aside from all of that, it was a child in the damn house. Now, catch your
She
ex-girlfriend
said-
outside and
She
whoop
said,
her
"All
ass.
y'all gonna die."
Like, she
She about to murder.
turned all 4 burns on the
Kids.
stove and put a
Burns
thing of
dying.
grease on there, too.
She about to
One
burn up a
one
kid
burner
too.
for each
My big
person.
takeaway from it is if you're gonna cheat, don't give your
She's
significant
not cheating.
other.
No, they're broken
I
up.
thought
This
it-
is the new
Oh,
girlfriend.
I thought they're okay. Well,
No.
She
just
just said
don't
a
give your
woman's
significant
fault.
other a key because if you move on, they're gonna come in and
Or
burn
just
down your
change
house.
your lock.
Yeah.
Just change your
She
lock.
broke into the house.
Oh, okay.
She broke in?
Or
Did it
move.
say she broke in?
Yes, she broke
Oh,
into
she
the
broke in. Well, then you're fucked.
That's scary.
fucked.
Would you
Yeah.
ever do some shit like that?
No.
Have you ever been so hurt?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Didn't burn down a house, but maybe a garage.
No. I'm not. No comment.
No
Oh,
comment. All right,
Damn.
y'all. So that's it for Hot Topics for tonight. We're going to take a really, really quick break, and then we'll be right back to help you guys out with your questions.
Everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! Shots, 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 shots.
It's just up the street. Thank you.
Don't hog it. I can't. Okay, Cody.
That was.
On the floor, you gotta scream it like ooh, 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 ooh. 'Cause I got a check, nigga on the flip, I ain't got a flip, but I got it. Ever since I left the city, 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 city. Ever since I left the city, 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 city. Ever since I left the city, 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 city. Ever since I left the city,
All right, you guys. So we are back. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
Good.
Everybody
Little
feeling
buzzed.
good?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
I'm actually not. Is that not good? That I'm like totally fine.
Wait, you said you're not feeling good?
I'm not buzzed.
Oh, you're not buzzed. So drink faster.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
entirely buy that though.
All right,
Okay.
so you guys, this is the point where we do your questions. So if you have questions, any type of issue, relationship, work, advice, you just want to talk to us, send your questions to tacotalktuesday@gmail.com and we will do our best to assist you. So you guys, first question, subject. He is very jealous. How can I get him back?
Yo, man, no.
So,
Wait, what?
All right. I dated a guy for 2 years. Well, we recently broke up, and it's tearing me up inside. I love him a lot, but every time we got into an argument, I would tell him I'm leaving. Eventually, he got tired of me saying this, and he helped me move. How can I get him back? I left several large items at his home, and I've been over there 3 nights a week since we broke up. Do I continue this cycle in hopes that we'll get back together, or do I leave him alone? He only calls me maybe twice a week. I normally call him. He's very jealous and still says things that lets me know he cares, but we're still not together like I want. Please
So
help.
many thoughts.
Okay.
So-
I always really want to know what men think about this.
First off, I want to talk to women. Which I feel like is the worst way to start. Okay, a lot of women, they do the thing where they like do the we're done, and then it's like, hey, but it's just to like get your attention. And I know a lot
Yeah.
of, but don't do that because everybody will eventually get sick of it
True.
and move on.
He helped her pack and get the fuck out.
He said you got the fuck.
Like, he helped
Kick
you
rocks.
pack. If that
Yeah.
don't let you know,
He said, oh, you gonna move? Okay.
Bobby, what do you have to say?
I'm with Ben, man. Just like say what you mean, mean what you say. If you leaving, get out. And
Agree.
no,
I
you're
don't
not
know
gonna
what the jealousy thing has
Yeah,
to
the
do with
jealousy.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about that either.
I mean, it sounds like you kind of fucked up a little bit. But if I don't know if he's a dick, then
Then
might
maybe
be
just
the
like
best.
I want to know how old
Probably
they
the
are.
best.
Because I feel like this is
18.
something right. I feel like
Yeah.
this is something between 18 and 23, and they
Yeah.
have college.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that he's keeping around for sex.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah. Like, why are they still talking on the phone? Like,
why is she
what was
still
it he
with
said?
3 days a week
3 days a
Yeah.
week.
for sex?
So
But,
he's-
but then
yeah.
also, I'm like, if
He making that transition.
so, I mean, I have issue. Obviously, I have issue with her. She's, threatening to leave, and he didn't try to tell her ass
I
to leave
hate
and help her
that.
leave. She keeps coming back. But then again, with him, if he's the jealous type, but he helped her, like, packed her shit to leave, why is he even still picking up the phone and dealing with it?
Maybe
See, this is
she's
Because he's
lying.
still
I got
getting
it.
laid and has
got it.
nothing else going on yet. So
But maybe
I
she's
got it.
lying also. She
But look,
doesn't really
this
know.
is the thing. he wanted her to move out, right? So he's in that transition because he wants to be done with her, but she's like now that's his transition vagina. So he's using her.
Oh, here you
But he is
She
until he
sleeping over
finds
there
new
3 times
shit.
a week.
So 3 nights a week, he's like, I'm getting it, but I'm looking.
Why the fucking sound effect?
You gotta have
But
and
still
then
dating and
he's still
auditioning.
getting
But,
new. So that's what it is.
Keeping her around.
Transitional vagina. That's what
Have
it
it
is.
when you want them. All right, so
probably,
next question. Subject. How can I know if he is really serious? I've been with my boyfriend for 2 months. I love him very much, and he says he loves me.
After 2 months? Okay, girl.
But I'm not so sure. He never does anything to hurt me, but I know his past, and I want to trust him. I've been hurt so many times before, and by a really important person in my life, my father. But how do I know that?
This is all bad.
How do I know if my boyfriend is really serious or if it's just a phase that will disappear?
First, you can't be bringing your past into your current
Not even her
relationship.
past. That's daddy issues that she's
Exactly.
bringing into this damn
You
relationship.
can't
But
hold
you can't bring that
past
either.
shit against the person you're currently
You
with.
go to
Otherwise,
therapy.
you're gonna fuck up whatever you have.
When you hear daddy issues, that's a like you scared.
No, you
of
just need to
daddy
go to therapy.
issues.
You need
Yeah.
to deal with that.
You
Chicks
need
with daddy
therapy. I think,
issues.
Ben, I'm sorry. I think it's a completely different. That whole you can't bring past issues into a new relationship. I think that's when you're dealing with boyfriend to girlfriend, type issues. But daddy issues, that's something
That's
that
deep-seated.
That's
Well,
a lot
yeah.
more deep seated than a
Yeah.
fucked up relationship in the past.
Oh, absolutely. I completely agree.
Like you get up to go to the restroom, she's like, "Where you going? You leaving me? No, I got shit. I got fucking shit, man.
But
Where are you leaving me to?
I'll be right back. That's what he said.
It's a fucking Pepto.
But also, let's talk about the fact that she said she's been with him for 2 months.
Imagine
And love
they
you,
were like-
girl.
Oh my
That's
god,
the-
no.
that's the daddy
Imagine if they
issue.
having sex and he tells her to call him daddy.
Too soon.
She's like gonna lose it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or she might not.
But look,
I don't
2
know.
months in. That's
She
why
might
she's
murder
in
him.
love in 2 months.
Because
She might
two
murder him,
words.
right?
I mean,
She
like,
might turn on all 4 burners.
Yeah.
Put a pot of grease on the stove.
I think that like you can like know that there's a potential for love, but like to like really like be in love.
At 2 months, yeah, I think 2
Yeah,
months is
strong
very Look, everybody got
That's
little
that
sound
crazy
effects like.
Crazy in Love by Beyonce.
Yeah, in post, can you add like a doing?
All right, y'all want to do one more?
Come on.
All right, so
Absolutely.
last one is the subject. Like roommates, unaffectionate, and non-sexual. That's the subject. My marriage needs help.
Uh-oh.
I find, now this was a little lengthy, but we're going to get through it. I find myself resentful when I think about the things I want to change, but in over 10 years, things have gotten worse. My husband is unaffectionate. Sex is virtually non-existent. It's a very isolating feeling to live with someone who feels more like a roommate than a lover or spouse. It never used to be this bad early on. It wasn't what I thought it should have been. I thought I could help him in his ways. And then she goes to say,
What
his
does that
family
mean?
seems to be the same. I came from a very affectionate family, so this has really been a struggle for me. He kisses me each day, hello and goodbye, about the same way I kiss my child when it's time to go to school. It's never in a romantic or passionate way. Sometimes we go for months without any kind of sexual contact. But the average is once every month or 2. I'm basically the maid, the cook, the nanny, and have no real feeling of intimacy or passion anymore. I have gained weight and can't seem to feel worthy of taking care of myself because I seem to be the only one taking care of everything else. He's not happy with my weight, and that may be the problem, but to me, that is a superficial approach to love from a husband. So what do you think?
Yeah,
This is
why I'm
this is
scared
like
of
the one that-
marriage.
This is something worth talking about. Everybody else has been crazy so far. I feel for this person. I mean,
Yeah.
that sucks. I've never been married, so I can't really comment from experience. But
How important is sex in your relationship?
I think it's very
Yeah.
important.
Dog, you can't. This is the thing that I think
Would you say
some
like
women
top
don't
3 or top
understand.
5?
Top 3.
1,
Top
2.
It's way up there.
Communication, sex.
It's way up there. Exactly.
It's like communication and sex are like.
You
know what?
Yeah.
Let me say something. Let me say something real quick. I think people. Sex.
And get the door.
I think people are like delusional when they don't think sex is like a top
It's
two
really
thing.
important.
I don't think people are realistic when they think, oh, well, faith and ambition and looks and like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, give me some.
We're talking about sex periscope. Come on.
I just turned it
I think vagina is very important in the relationship. It really is.
Just
like,
sex.
Sex. And
Very important.
yeah.
I mean, I think that you meet nowadays. Not many people. I'm sure there are some, but not many people are waiting until marriage to have sex.
People are
So-
saying, I know somebody who says that they do and then cheats on their girlfriend. Sorry, that was totally an aside. Go on.
But I mean, sex is part of
It's up
getting
there,
to know
man.
you, because I'm not gonna even invite myself to pretend like I want to spend my life with you if I'm not enjoying sex
Compatible.
with you.
If you can't, it's a big part.
It's just also like a good way to be intimate. Like, no, okay, but it's like
Don't say what you
Go on.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Don't put your personal stories out there.
Let it out, bro.
No, I think it's important. I just think that like
Can we just like
have
zoom
sex
in,
with
like,
have sex with your
Yeah.
husband. No, I don't want to. I don't want
So
to.
wait a minute. So for is it just as important for women?
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Yes,
sex is
important.
got it. Okay.
Top one.
You gotta.
Why do so many
communicate
women act like? Why do they try and downplay it?
I think that some women aren't. A lot of so I'm in a relationship now. Sorry, babe, if you're watching this. Sorry.
Hey.
But sometimes he like talks about some of the other girls he's been in relationships with, and it sounds like a lot of them are really insecure with their bodies and insecure with just insecure, so that maybe they can't enjoy sex.
You have a great body. Stand up, Brie. Can you
I
stand
don't
up
wanna
and give
say
us
that.
give us
Sorry,
a-
sir.
No,
Okay.
Jeff, no.
Follow her Instagram.
It's only one word now. One word.
It's the same for everything. No, but like I mean, and I have a few female friends who just like they're just uncomfortable being sexual, and I think that's a stigma with women and blah blah blah.
But that's like the biggest turnoff for dudes.
Well, the
like,
part of the letter, the woman says she's gained weight, so maybe now she is
Not comfortable.
Not comfortable. Do the
Well, I
lights
mean, it
off.
sounds like they got a lot of.
He might not want to.
Hey,
want
and
to.
I
look,
would say they gotta talk. If they're not already talking about this, like being very honest with each other, that's the first thing. And is
Yeah,
talking.
communication.
You know, being
Communication.
communicate
Yeah.
what the problem is, and see if you can't
So
get to a better place. And if you can't,
it's 7
therapy.
days in a week. How many times in those 7 days do you need to have sex?
at least 2,
4.
3.
At 2 to 3.
I'm saying at minimum.
No,
like a bad
minimum
week.
is 4.
God
Damn.
damn.
That's not that much. It's
big.
every other day.
I think as much as you can.
yeah.
I mean,
As much as you can.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
much as like you can do it, you should do it.
The 4 is only if y'all work schedule is just like
I was gonna say 2 to 4 is
Completely.
No,
reasonable.
but like on the weekend, it's totally possible. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you could get 4 in on
Yeah,
Friday,
yeah,
Saturday,
But you know,
Sunday.
that just sounds like, oh, that's expected sex. Let me just show up to your office Tuesday at 1:30 when you're on your lunch break.
That sounds hot.
And just there you go. That's how you keep a relationship alive.
Maybe I'll do that this week.
Look, there you
Oh,
go.
hey, but let me say one thing though, ladies. If you feel like you've gained some pounds, there's nothing wrong with. I'm just saying it's gonna sound bad, but like I've had sex with some heavier ladies. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's turning it down. So don't think too much about it. Like, just get it popping. Like,
Love the skin you're in. Demi
I'm for
Lovato
real.
says
I've
to be
been
confident.
with a couple
She's not
of.
overweight though.
I know, but she
bigger
just
women.
what she was.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
All right, so I hope that we managed to help you out with your problem. So you guys send your questions to us, tacotalktuesday@gmail.com, and we again will give you our best advice. So we'll be right back, and then we'll come back and let you guys know what we are obsessed with this week.
My name is Mara Hall, and I got something to say.
So today, I'm making some raviolis. The Parmesan cheese is gooder than a bitch.
I doubt that Jake's in a very forgiving mood.
I will call you whatever I want to call you.
Hit the rock. Boom! I think you gotta call Tyrone.
Follow me. Hashtag IGSTS.
Ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city.
All right, you episode, we are back, and now is the point of the show where we like to let you guys know what's going on with us and tell you what we are obsessed with this week. So,
Jeff
Ben,
just said you need to
don't
have
start
sex
down here.
13
I said,
times.
listen, it's 7 days in a week. You need to be having at least 13 times.
That's a lot of sex.
It's 7 days.
If you
That's
can.
all. Technically,
13
that's not
times.
even twice a day because
I will-
13
I will
times
die.
is too much.
I will die if
But
I
I said sexual contact. So you walk in that door, you might need to just do a little.
your spouse gonna be running from
Some
you like
intimacy.
hell.
13 times is too much, Jeff.
Yeah, you might get hurt.
Well, that means I'm not compatible with somebody who can't keep up with
Oh,
her. So
okay.
there you go.
13.
Ben, let us know what you are obsessed
Don't
with.
start
this
down
week.
here.
We
Nope.
start at the end.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
always
bring
start here, Ben.
I guess what I've been, this year's. I'm just gonna talk about the year.
What?
What I'm obsessed with now. I went from someone who really didn't watch sports, and I guess it would be arguable that I still don't for some people, but I became a huge pro wrestling fan recently, like the
like
WWE.
WWE. Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. No one is going to have anything to talk about it. And I've been thinking about it a lot this week because I've been too busy I missed Live at Madison Square Garden on Saturday, and I haven't watched this week's Raw yet. And nobody has anything to say on that for sure.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
I ain't watched
I remember
wrestling
it. It's been a
since
minute.
You too.
WWF.
Exactly. I watched it as like a kid, and then there was that video where it was like wrestling's not wrestling. That comedian put out that half-hour thing. It's like, of course wrestling's fake. It's ridiculous, and that's what makes it fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give wrestling another try. And then, like immediately, I became a huge wrestling fan again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Brianna. What do you
Nobody here gives a shit about wrestling.
Unless they're watching wrestling.
Unless they're watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Jeff was like, that's
Give it a
crazy.
chance.
Jeff was like, oh.
And all WWE
Like, this is
fans, we welcome you to Taco Talk Tuesday. Please
Come
feel free to-
through.
Yeah.
Brianna, what are you obsessed with this week?
I really like Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
That's just it. I really like him.
Fetty Wap, yeah.
Any particular song?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say more?
I want you to sing one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, whoa! Oh, I forgot to send you this thing. There was a Kids Bop. There's a Kids Bop to
I saw it. The
Which song is it? 1738.
yeah.
Trap Queen?
Trap
That
Queen.
was Trap Queen,
There was
yeah,
a
yeah,
Kids Bop to Trap Queen. Everybody got to see that. It's really bad, but
Yeah.
As opposed to the good kids Bop.
Or
but it's like offensively awkward. It's awkward.
Yeah.
Bobby, what are you obsessed with this week?
Mine is kind of generic. I talked about it earlier. Football. I'm sorry. Football season is back,
A lot of
and
sports.
I've
today.
just been like the last 3 weekends in a row. I've pretty much sat around in my boxers all day and watched football and
Who's your
drank
team this
Crown.
season?
I really don't have a team. I just watch sports.
You drink
Literally,
Crown all day.
I drink Crown all day and watch football and don't do shit. Saturday, Sunday, then I watch Monday Night Football, then I watch Thursday Night Football. They have college games on sometimes on Friday
I'm
night.
just all in.
No, I'm not even gonna say this. Gonna sound crazy. But,
Why do you like football so much?
Texas? It's
Okay.
just
That's
Is
it.
it part of the
I don't know.
culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's- even like the chicks even like football. Like it's crazy. Like
But like, what about it is so interesting?
it's just since you're born, you just watch football all day with your family, and then you play football, and then it's just in you. And then like even the girls are like cheerleaders growing up, and you start
Or
like
football players.
Huh?
Race boys and girls the same way. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, when we were kids, like the girls
You
played
didn't
with
mean-
us.
No, there's like a thing. Like there's like girls who play football.
Girls
yeah,
play
yeah,
football
yeah.
with us
Football
growing
league,
up, like even in the
Okay.
pickup game. So it's I don't know.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So for me, anybody that follows me knows me. You already know what I'm talking about. I'm obsessed with. So I just got back from the most amazing trip of my life. I went to Southeast Asia. I visited Thailand, Cambodia, and Singapore. Those are the 3 countries. While in Thailand, I visited Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, the Phi Phi Islands, Phuket.
Just rub it in. Why don't you?
Maybe some other shit.
We
My
were
shot
just
glass
here.
tonight is my Thailand
got-
shot glass.
we
Hopefully
got-
y'all can see that.
We got football
And
and wrestling. And
I put for my obsession. I put a little video really quick together for y'all to take a look at my travels. We're gonna do that real quick.
boy, you know you got that Gucci. Make me feel low mooshy. When you touching on my tushy, salt and pepper wanna push it. Make me wanna shoot, backseat of the coupe. I'ma show you what I do when I'm singing in the booth. Take my top off like a roof.
So that was a small pinch of my trip. It was so much fun. Like, Cambodia was honestly my absolute favorite place ever. I never knew a single US dollar bill could make you feel so rich. Like, it's amazing how far the US dollar will get you in Cambodia. All the temples and everything. I went to Angkor Wat, Angkor Thom. I saw, Wat Po in Bangkok. Like, it was just so beautiful. The islands, the PP Islands. I was there with some of my friends from here in LA. Jody Pujay, Jessica in Detroit. We had an amazing time with snorkeling. Like, everything about that trip was amazing. And this was my first time I traveled alone. So I was with them like 2.5 days on the island. But the rest of my trip, I navigated it myself. I got from place to place by myself. Travel solo, and along the way, a really, really good friend of mine gave me this book to read, The Alchemist. Have y'all read The Alchemist?
Yes.
So I read the entire book. I took it and I read it throughout my entire trip. Thank you, Elton, for giving me that book. And I must say, it completely opened up my life and everything to
I love
just
that book.
a whole new perspective. And like, I'm glad that I went. It was the best decision I ever made in life, and I really think that everybody, if you get a chance, you should check out Southeast Asia.
How much does it cost to go there? Is it? I heard it's pretty
It's a lot
cheap.
cheaper to watch
the
wrestling.
I don't like
the
either of those
most
things. That's
expensive part is getting from the U.S. there.
Okay.
So once you get that done, you're good. Like, I traveled between countries. The most expensive ticket that I bought while over there between country was probably to Singapore, and that was like $140
round trip.
And that's because Singapore is almost equivalent to U.S. as far as money wise.
Yeah.
But like Cambodia was like $50 to fly from where I was to Cambodia. $60 to Bangkok. Oh, also I did CrossFit while I was in Bangkok. I went to CrossFit Bangkok. Thank you. That was amazing. I love that. Was that a high five?
No, I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
If a vegan does CrossFit, which one do they talk about first?
Wait, what? Okay, I get it. Oh, yeah. Listen, I started my day, like, we landed at 11 o'clock Friday night. I had a CrossFit class at 9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Did you do a lot of deadlifts?
We did more so
double
squats,
unders?
and we have double unders. We had squats and cleans. There's a lot of shit. Check out my Instagram. I have videos on there. I got pictures on there, and I got a lot more pictures in my gallery for friends if you actually care to see them. I mean, I've been talking about it since I got back, but it was amazing. It was amazing.
Your hair looks good too. Did you like lighten it up?
No, I did this back in May.
It looks good. It looks like no. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen you since the last Taco Dog Tuesday.
Jeez.
You just look very like.
Thank you. I feel, and I feel great. I feel really
You look
good.
good.
I'm glad to be back. All right, you guys, let everybody know where they can find you, what you have coming up, anything, where you live,
You can find
how
me
much
on
sex you need this week.
13 times.
as much as I can. You can find me on all forms of social media at the Ben Kaplan.
The Ben Kaplan.
The Ben Kaplan. Got a couple features coming out soon. Both Addicted. I'm in that one. Slasher. I was the lead in that one, and I produced it. Yeah. And then that's where to find me.
Cool. Hi, I'm still Brianna Price. My name is still the same, Brianna N. Price. I have some stuff coming up. Follow me on social media, and I will let you know.
Everything is Bobby Ray Jr. BeyondDapper.com, and I have 3 features in development. No, I'm fucking.
I mean, why not?
I do.
I wish. I'm trying to write a web series, but I'm doing horrible at it. But
No,
I'm
you
trying.
No, that's not what you say. You
Yeah,
say,
that's
I have a
alright,
web
buddy.
series in development. Follow
But
me
I'm
on
being
that.
honest. It's
No.
stressing me out.
You
That's
think it's
not
horrible.
right.
No one else has read it or seen it, so it's
Right.
good.
But I'm just saying.
It's great.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
There you
It's
go.
stressing me out.
There you go. Don't
Trying
You're working through it.
Yeah.
I'm working.
You're in pre-production.
Yeah, but you're in pre-production.
Yeah.
In pre-production.
Yeah.
And y'all can find me on everything, of course, at JetPro5. Really quick, so I have 2 interesting thoughts. Number one, y'all know it's only approximately 79 days till Christmas.
Yeah.
This year has gone by.
I know.
So fast.
I know. It's
Yes. It's 79 days. And second thing, so this is, I guess, technically season 3 of Taco Talk Tuesday. Right, 3 years I've been doing this. Bobby's been here since day one. Last season he was a little off and on, contracts didn't work out exactly. No, but this is season 3, and you know what, Taco Talk Tuesday, we have a lot of good things that we're working on, a lot of ways to get it bigger. I appreciate everybody that's been watching since the beginning, whether you tuned in at home, watching the replay on YouTube, coming, sitting in the audience. Thank you, Eugene. And we got some other audience members tonight. Elton's here tonight as well. So I thank you guys for supporting us. Woo! And we're going to continue to do Taco Talk Tuesday and just grow and get better. So thank you guys for tuning in. We will catch you next week. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is Taco Talk Tuesday. You guys can email us, tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. And we will catch you guys next week. Sound effects.
Ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city.